fucking David Goggins Can't Hurt Me. It has to be one of the top 5 autobiographies I have ever heard or read in my life. This is a story of just an iron mindset. This is, and the thing about this story is it's not just straight motivation. It's not just make you feel all warm inside. This is a story of somebody who's just keeping it real about their insecurities, how many times they failed, and takes you through the process of hearing what's going on in his mind. It's just truly amazing. This is a guy who should have been a statistic, started from the bottom of the bottom. His dad is a pimp, abuses him and his mother. They escape. They have to go live in poverty. He goes through this process where he's bullied because he's the only African American in this racist town. And not only that, but he struggles academically with different learning disabilities, and he still perseveres. He graduates, but isn't happy with his life. He's fat. He's eating all this junk food, spraying for cockroaches. Just this job of filth, right? And no job is beneath anybody, but he's not happy with himself. And he says, you know what? I want to be something. I want to become a Navy SEAL. So he goes and talks to all these SEAL recruiters, and they're all turning him down. He gets the one who vaguely believes in him and basically drops the bomb on him like, hey, yeah, you can become a SEAL, but you got to lose 100 pounds in 3 months. So basically over a pound a day, right? And he pushes and he actually hits this goal just to have the opportunity to go through this hard Navy SEAL process. And so he goes to Navy SEAL training. First time is forced to quit because he contracts pneumonia. Second time, gets through Hell Week. And if you pledged anything, you're familiar with the term Hell Week, but you may not be familiar with Navy SEAL Hell Week. Not only is it physically and mentally demanding, but you're basically living all night in this hypothermic water where you're forced to swim. And David Goggins is afraid of water. So the fact that he had to learn to swim just to become this Navy SEAL is amazing in itself. He gets through the Hell Week, but doesn't get through SEAL training because he gets a broken leg. They force him to quit the second time. He goes back for a third time, breaks his leg, and hides it from everybody. And basically he's going through this SEAL training on broken legs. Just ridiculous. How many people would get to that situation and say, you know what, it's just not in the cards. I'm not doing this again. I'm giving up. But he has this mindset where it's like, no, I'm just gonna push. I'm gonna push past my limits, right? And limits, obstacles, it all relates to this Capricorn energy. And basically this guy he has it mastered. He's made struggle his best friend, and it helps him to callous his mind. And one of the reasons why I think I really relate to this story is because he talks about this voice, and this is a voice that we all hear. If you're mindful, you hear it from time to time. It's this voice that says, you know what, this sucks. Like, why am I doing this shit? I'm gonna give up. And it's a voice that I try to instigate in life, in different things I do, whether it's running, right? And I can't breathe. I'm trying to instigate that voice to basically say, all right, well, 10 more seconds, 10 more reps. I take cold showers where my mind says this is cold as hell. I want to get out. We're going to die, and to be able to tell that voice, like, look, we're not going to die 10 more seconds. And in his book, that's one of his principles. He calls it the 40% principle, that you always have 40% more in the tank than you think you do. But you know, it's this guy has my utmost respect. You got to grab this book. Do the favor for yourself and go read and hear this story. But basically, the moral of the story, one of the things that he learns is that, you know, as he builds this mental toughness, that he's able to take his mental capabilities to a whole nother level. Basically, he gets to this point where his body shuts down after running ultra marathons, 100-mile races, and breaking records and you know, pushing his body past his limits. His body says that's enough, but he learns to basically find this new level, right? And I'm not going to tell you how. Again, go read the book. But that's where he finds his happiness. That's where he finds his peace. This peace that he was looking for from a young child, going through all these struggles and just feeling like, you know, life was out to get him, right? He finds his peace. And once he finds that peace, he's able to take it to another level. But yeah, David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me. Go grab this book. I'm going to leave a link to the book. Go check it out. All right. Your mass is immeasurable.